after moving to California.
It's going down a little bit.
It's all right, though.
What's going on, world? What's going on? Hey, it's your boy Reggie Regg.
And I'm Marv.
And we are me and my wife,
That's
friend.
right.
Thank you for tuning in.
Me and my wife, friend.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. However you hearing us right now, we thank you.
Yes.
We love you. If ain't nobody told you today, we love you. And we got a great episode today, man. I think this was for the fellas. You know what I mean? This was for the fellas. Another one for the fellas. Marv.
Yeah.
I remember you told me you used to be out in these streets.
Okay.
You said you had a year of, really getting it in with the ladies. How did you get your dating and your strategy, and how did that come about? Do you feel like you struggled for a while? Do you feel like you got right into it? How did it come about for you?
Well, I will say being on the radio really helped.
Oh.
So I was on the radio for 7 years in North Carolina. And when I first got on the radio, when I first was an intern in North Carolina, 107.5 KZL, there you go.
Oh, shout out. Wow.
Shout out, there you go. Yeah.
Shout out KZL.
KZL. And I came in with a girlfriend, and then I broke up with her.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna interrupt Mark because he about to go deep on y'all. We ain't even. Let's tell the people what the subject is. The subject. I wanted you to answer that real quick. You're long winded. First of all,
I had to explain.
Before he goes
asked me
deep,
the question.
Before he go deep, the subject today is dating advice for men. Okay, the subject today is dating advice for men. You were supposed to just be like, yeah, man, I ran through them, or I struggled a little bit. And Marv like to go in.
And what's the thing? I've done both. I've struggled and I've gone in.
So we're gonna talk about it today. We're gonna talk about it today. Dating advice, man. And we have a special guest.
Do.
Very intelligent, smart, witty. Just amazing young lady. Give it up for Miss London Kasmir. London. Welcome to the show. Welcome.
What an intro. Thank you.
Tell the people a little bit about yourself and where they can find you.
Yeah, so I am a social media coordinator and a podcaster. I live in New York City, so if you hear sirens, that's just my norm, so don't judge me. But you can find me on Instagram and at London Kasmir, and on all streaming platforms. I have a podcast called The Seasons Podcast, and you can listen on Spotify and Apple, Google, all of those.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you, and she's going to be the female voice that we need today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we're lost.
I mean,
I'm married, so
we're not.
You're lost.
I would say, look, man, this is why we had to have this episode, because it's a new day and age. It's a new day and age in dating, and we got COVID-19 going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's something to think about. How do you date in COVID-19? London, let the people know your status right now. So you're single currently.
Single.
Yes. Yeah. So you know the ups and the flows and the ebbs of dating now.
Yeah, unfortunately, I know all of the ebbs and flows. Well, actually, I wouldn't say all. I still like a bumpy road for me.
Now, have you? I have a question for you, London. Have you noticed that there's a difference in dating in North Carolina versus New York, or is it pretty much the same? As far as the type of guys, or maybe your experiences, did you have better luck in North Carolina, or do you have better luck in New York?
I would say in North Carolina, people have time.
Okay.
So, like in New York, you may see somebody, but you may never see them again because they're walking so fast, and you see them on this train, and they're trying to get somewhere really quick, and you're like, oh my gosh, I see you, but there's 30 people around us. How do I talk to you? And now it's we're wearing masks.
Right.
So it makes it even harder.
Right.
Yeah, it's once you see somebody and they don't speak, it's pretty much a lost cause. But I would say in North Carolina, it was like people had time. So,
Yeah.
you know, if they wanted to talk to you, they'd talk to you, and you most likely would see them again.
Yeah.
So.
Because you guys have experienced, or you guys, I'm assuming, even before the COVID, I've only done this once, is the online dating thing, where I've only dated one person through online dating. I've talked to a handful of people, but I just liked meeting people
Face to
face.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Or I guess I should say it always happened that way, where I would meet people face to face. But there was one time where I was dating someone, we broke up, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to give this online dating thing a try. I dated for a girl for a couple months, and then she dumped me. So, but then I kind of had the don't do.
I was gonna give him one of these. I was gonna give one of these because
don't do the crickets. Why you every episode you do the crickets on me?
Oh.
Man, you need to get the hell out of here. Anyways,
so the online dating didn't go particularly well for you.
I mean,
it wasn't your thing.
By the time I would have restarted it or have done, tried it again, I met my wife.
You met Ashley. Yes,
So-
yes. Beautiful, beautiful.
So it worked out
beautiful
in your
woman.
favor then.
Right.
Yeah, I guess so.
So
Well,
London,
it did, of course. I love my wife.
Let's start from the beginning.
No, I'm just kidding.
Let's start from the beginning. What is the man supposed to do? You know, I know you put a list together for us. What is the man supposed to do? Kind of start us out and let us know the dating advice. Like, what are we supposed to do from the beginning? From the beginning, saying what do you think?
Yeah, well, there's a lot to this, right? So I think number one, the man needs to know what his intentions are. So if your intention is to meet somebody online, hook up with them, and not take them seriously, then go ahead. Go on those apps, swipe right, swipe left, and have fun. But if your intention is to find somebody long term, you can online date, you can swipe right, you can swipe left, but having those intentions be clear from the jump is really important, because then it's gonna help you weed out that process when you're meeting these girls.
Have you ever had a guy, London? Have you ever had a guy that was straight up like, "Listen, I really don't have time for a relationship, but I would like to be physical with you," and like he was straight up like, "That's what I want." And what was your response?
I would say that doesn't happen to me very often.
Okay.
Because I think just based off of my initial conversation, I think guys can already tell that that's not where it's going to go.
Right.
So I think I've kind of weeded that out for myself. But I will say when I can tell it's right about to go there, like I'll just fall off and I'll like ghost them.
Right.
So London, what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna read you my Tinder profile word for word. Okay. Because your first advice for men, your number one advice was know your intentions. Okay. So I feel like mine is pretty clear, and I would love to see how, a woman of your stature will respond to this description. All right. So we got about me, watch my show and you got me. IG at me and my white friend at _Reggie_Reg. Website www.meandmywhitefriend.com.
This is like turning into a business transaction.
Wait, I'm not finished. Okay, son.
Is this LinkedIn?
This is Tinder. This is the dating pro. This is my Tinder, and this is pretty much what I got on all of them: Tinder, Bumble, Black. All of them. This is what I got.
He's trying to get followers.
Sun sign Virgo, moon sign Aquarius for my ones that's real eclectic. Let me rub on your booty. Wink. Emoji. ... Serious inquiries only. Emoji. Wink. Travel a lot. New friends needed. LOL. I feel like that's pretty solid and pretty straightforward.
So what are your
Hold on. Sorry.
Right. That's a magical. And everything happens for a reason.
No, this is the one I wanted. Sorry, this is the one I wanted.
No. We got to get the ladies' advice, Marlon.
So you tell me based on, I'll tell you what I think of that.
Yes.
But first, I want to know what are your intentions with that, with that information that you gave? Who are you looking for? What are you looking for? And who are you expecting to like reply back to that?
Well, my first line is watch my show. All right. So, obviously I'm promoting. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be on here straight promoting. Like sometimes I'll take all my pictures down and you just see a me and my wife friend logo. But as far
so you just like want groupies.
No, whoa. I said promote. I said promote. I'm promoting because this, to me, it's like those are free impressions. You know what I mean? She swipes, she sees it. I'm serious.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if you swiping on there, you see a logo, you see the website, like, boom, there it is. Now, if she continues to read, you see first and foremost. Now, I did this, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking. I did sun sign, Virgo, moon sign, Aquarius. So already, if you get that, then okay, whoever is into astrology is going to dig that, all right? So me and that female can already connect on that nature. So that was a planned line right there. Then we go, let me rub on your booty. I'm a physical man. I like touch. My love language is touch. Okay? Period. It is. My love language is touch. I like to rub on your booty. I like to cuddle. I like to rub on asses. Let's watch a movie, rub on ass. That is a direct line right there. ... Serious inquiries only.
London has a disgusting look on her face right now.
Well, London is supposed to help me fix my description, right?
But you still didn't tell me like what you're looking for. Okay, so outside of you're looking for impressions and people you're basically clickbaiting people.
Yep.
Who are you looking for? Because it sounds you're kind of it's like hypocritical. You're saying serious inquiries only, but you're winky facing and you're rubbing on booties.
I can see how that can be confusing or misleading for a swiper. But if to answer your question, no, seriously, at the current moment, what's on there is on there for a reason, because I am very busy. So I would like what I'm looking for at the moment. Somebody, let's go get something to eat. Let's go get some drinks. So you doing what you're doing. Whoever I'm dealing with, I expect them to be doing what they're doing right now. Focus on, getting their life where it needs to be. Now, as things get to a focus, the people that I hang out with or whatever, I'm trying to build friendships. My lady should be my closest friend. You know what I mean? So if we can't hang out, if these women if we're on Tinder, I don't feel like I have no obligation to be like, I'm looking for a wife. Like that should be what it is anyway. Like my morals is I'm looking for a wife. So I don't feel like I gotta put on there looking for a wife. You need to be able to cook. You need to be able to clean. No, let's go hang out as friends. Let me get to know you, see if I like you, and we can be friend zoned. Or we can grow to that. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of these girls I be dealing with on Tinder and Match and all these things, it's like I could tell that you're damaged because you're so quick to this is what we're going to be. It's like, yo, we just been texting. We ain't even met yet. You know what I'm saying? And you tried to tell me, you know what I mean? Like,
but if your friend, if someone friend zones you, for me, it's time to move on. Time to thanks.
I've been friend zoned many times.
Yeah, but if I know I'm looking for a wife or I'm looking for something, I'm not looking for friends on Bumble. I'm not looking for friends on these dating sites. I'm looking.
You looking for a wifey on the dating site?
I'm looking for something more serious, and so if she friend zones me, bye. I mean, simple.
I agree. I think all of us are at stages in life where we have the friends that we need, and if people get added, they get added, or if people fall off, they fall off.
Yes.
So to me, I don't understand why you would go to a dating site to get friends.
Well, we are on COVID. We are on COVID right now.
Well, so you're saying that you don't have enough friends in your life?
Well, I'm in a new location, right? I'm in a new location. Just moved here. Can't really go out. Quarantine. You know,
Friends with benefits.
Fits then?
oh,
Friends with benefits.
oh,
That's
oh.
what he's looking for.
So-
Hey, friends with. Now, whoa, I did not say that. Marv said that. As far as friends with benefits, that's a whole nother topic.
But
That's a
that's
whole
what you're
nother.
looking for on these sites, isn't it?
But
No.
when you say you're looking for friends, you're looking for girls that are okay with not being in a relationship, okay with no commitment, but will like give you some every now and then, right?
No. That's friends with benefits. No,
But
this
you're
is
literally just looking for someone to text back and forth with all like.
no. I said rub on. My first line was let me rub on your booty.
Oh my gosh. What do you think friends with benefits is?
Is rubbing on booty is benefits? I thought benefits was like
That's
sex.
London,
I thought
tell
sex.
this man.
I thought sex was the benefit, like sex,
No.
oral.
Are you just gonna rub on her booty and that's it? Hell no. If I'm gonna rub on your booty, I'm gonna do some more stuff. Right?
You say you're doing more than booty rubbing, Marv?
Right.
Okay.
So let me tell you what I think should be on someone's dating profile.
Yes.
If they are
Okay.
looking
Yes.
to actually
Now we're getting
date.
down to
Yes,
to the
yes, because I'm
nitty-gritty.
open to making changes. You know what I mean? I'm open to make.
needs
Obviously,
to make
mine
changes.
is. Obviously, it may not be working how it's supposed to be working. You know what I mean? So
Right.
please help me out. Help me out.
Let me help you. So I would say there's a lot of do's and don'ts to this, but I would say the first do and don't would be have pictures that actually look like you now. If I see a blurry 2005 like flip phone picture on there,
Yeah.
I automatically think you're sketchy, and I think number one, you're way older than you put on your profile because you don't have a phone that can take a picture,
Yep.
And then number two, you're trying to like you look different now,
Yeah.
so you had to go all the way
That's
back
catfish.
to find a good picture. Yeah, you're catfishing me. So yeah, consistency with pictures, right? Then I don't think your first picture should be a picture with you and another girl.
Right.
Oh, I don't care if she's your mother. I don't care if she's your friend. I don't care if she's your sister. That to me, you're trying to get a girl to like you. So you sitting there or standing there or whatever, arm
Right.
around another female is not the best tactic. Now, what I will say, some girls may be enticed by that.
Mm.
So I think there is some type of mind game there, some type of like dual psychology, something there was like, oh, let me show that I can take pictures with girls.
I got
and
girl.
I got girls.
It doesn't work, I would say long term.
Yeah.
He said it doesn't work.
I have to agree with London because let's say London comes across this guy's profile and he has, he's with another female. She is London doesn't know who that female is.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It could be, even though it might be his sister. She doesn't know that.
Right.
And it's on a dating site. That's really weird.
Yeah.
So
Why are y'all that close that you felt like you
Right.
needed to put her
on the
in
dating
the
site,
picture?
yeah. So
So another thing I would say is like, don't have a girlfriend and then ask me to follow you on Instagram or you follow me on Instagram because I'm going to go through your profile and see that you have pictures posted with your girlfriend.
Oh man, yeah. You shouldn't even
That
be
has
on
happened
there.
so
unless
many times.
unless it is a for business. If he says yes, this is for business. I want to connect. I want to have you on my podcast or something like that.
Nah, that's sneaky.
That's different. Is that right? No.
no.
For that one.
But no, that's sneaky. Like if you got a lady, like okay, that's one thing. All right, you got a lady, you have no business being on Tinder, Match, Bumble, and so okay, that gets back to why I put what I put on my Or maybe, okay, answer this. We may be jumping ahead a little bit, London. We may be jumping ahead a little bit. But dating, all right? Let's double back. What is the definition of dating? That's maybe why we're not clear. Maybe men and women don't have the same definition of dating. What is your definition of dating?
So dating means, to me, you're in a relationship with somebody. You're in a committed relationship with somebody. Your phone is off to the app. You're not talking to other people. It's strictly you and that other person.
So what? Okay, so this is my question then. Are these dating apps? Because I've heard women and men say that dating is dating. I'm single. I can go to the movies with Susie this Saturday, and then go to the park and have a picnic with Megan on Monday. And, you know, I haven't had sex with neither one of them, but I'm fucking Beth on Thursday because we had a relationship from the, you know what I mean? Like, people are, this is what we know. We've all seen it. Is that not dating? Is that what? Because in my mindset, that's the mindset I'm going in when I'm in Tinder and Bumble and stuff. And until the woman shows me that she's not doing that, then I'm gonna give that. You know.
I would say, I mean, it sounds like what you're saying is you're going on dates.
No, well, that's my definition of dating. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
So you're not in a committed relationship, is what you're saying.
Right. If it's dating, I guess once we're boyfriend and girlfriend, we're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right. But as long as that's clear, I would say, I guess both could be dating. Mm-hmm. But as long as the girl knows that that's what your definition of dating is, I think that's very important, because she could have my mindset and then you could have your mindset, and then that's where things get a little rocky. But as long as she knows that that's what your definition of dating is, and that I think that those dating apps are meant to, they're really made to be deleted. Yeah. Like, they're meant for you to use them. They're supposed to work. They're supposed to help you find and connect with people, and then you're supposed to really delete them.
Yeah. There's a new one that's like that's their tagline. Like, mate, we're here for you to delete us. You know. So yeah. So
I think that's or something.
I think what you just said brings up the big C, communication.
Exactly.
Right.
Communication. Yeah. So can you speak on that? You know, like, so how do you get into that? You know, what does the guy need to say first when he gets on that? Hey, or what's up, beautiful? Because I've been through it all. You know, I got my little strategy now. I used to get on there and be like, hey, beautiful, how you doing? I hope you had a good morning. I think you once so radiant. You're the prettiest girl I've seen on this app. Send. Yeah. You know what I mean? And crickets. And then,
right.
And then you send a simple, hey, and then you get a response like, hey, how are you, handsome? You're like, what? Like, that's all I had to do? 3 letters?
Well, one, you have a profile picture of you and a white dude from my white friends.
Right.
That is my first picture, too. An animated flat guy, white guy.
I would say it depends on her personality. And it depends what mood she's in, right? So I would say that most girls have probably heard it all at this point, especially if they're on these apps. They've probably heard, oh, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful. And if they're looking for something real, they want to see that maybe like you actually read the profile. So if there's some things that she exposed about herself, like, okay, I love swimming, I love hiking or something like that, showing that you paid attention to those things, that she took time to add to her profile, is going to make you stand out a little bit, because she's like, oh my goodness, he read it. He's interested. He's not just swiping through and looking for a pretty face.
Read the profile.
Read the profile.
Yeah.
Noted.
I will say that when I was on there, I read every word. I did.
I love that.
Okay. So number two. I know you got a list. What's number two for the guys? What we need to know?
So, well, I don't think we talked about making the move.
Okay.
And when to make it. And this could be in person or online, right? This could be you know this person already. This could be you don't know this person already. So I think making a move is really like based on the circumstance and based on your personality and what you're reading from their personality.
Okay.
So, for instance, I am a very closed off, reserved person if you don't know me.
Okay.
So if you approach me, let's do a couple different scenarios. If you approach me when I'm by myself, especially in New York, I'm most likely going to keep walking, going to put my earphones in and act like I don't see you or hear you.
Oh man. Heartbroken.
All right.
The reason being, I don't know if you're crazy. I don't know what you're trying to do. I most likely have somewhere to go. I don't have time to talk. So it really depends how like that situation is. If I'm by myself, I don't normally just like randomly talk to guys on the street. But say like I'm out to eat by myself. I do that a lot. I go out to eat by myself, or I'll like go to coffee or something by myself. If I see you and I'm just chilling and you actually start a conversation, great. But you read the room. You saw like I wasn't on the phone. You saw that I wasn't like maybe too busy working. And even if I was, maybe if you just respectfully approach the situation, I think, you know, reading the room is just the most important part when it comes to like those situations when you want to approach.
Sounds like timing. So timing is the key.
Timing is key. And really just like observing before you go in for that kill. I would say also like if you know the girl already, I think really learning who she is and how she communicates and how she wants to be communicated with is really important, because I know when we like somebody, we get really eager to get to talk to them or make something work with them. But a lot of times it goes back to that timing. It's like a lot of times that person may not be in a space where they're ready to receive what you're ready to give them.
Mm-hmm.
So that could, you know, throw off what could work too. So really just like being respectful of what the energy she's giving you, and feeding off of that and then going from there.
Now, when you say you know her, like, are you talking like a classmate or a coworker or?
Yeah, like maybe just like a mutual friend.
Okay.
Like you hang out in the same friend group, or maybe like you work together, or you go to the same coffee shop every week. I'm not sure, but yeah, just knowing somebody already mutually, maybe you're friends, maybe you're just like acquaintances.
Okay.
Okay. So the guy makes the move, right? He texts, he call, like, where's the thin line? You know, where is it that he's, you know, texting or calling? How often? Because you guys say you don't know each other, right? Or you do know each other, right? You do know each other, and, you know, maybe he's trying to crack that friend zone barrier and kind of, you know, maybe throw some hints, or y'all don't know each other. And it's like, but you matched already. You said, hey, you went through how was your day? You know, the small talk. So how often now does he pursue? You know, what's a good time for the first day? What's the leverage for these guys? What do they need to do?
I would say I think you should meet sooner rather than later, because I've been in a situation where I was talking to somebody maybe for like a week or two and was like so excited to meet them. And we kept consistent conversation for a week or two. I met them in person and I didn't like them in person. And then communication fell off because I was like, well, I didn't like you. You know, I didn't say that. I don't, like, I'm not going to say that, but like the communication's eventually going to fall off, right? So I think meeting the sooner you meet somebody, the sooner you can like establish like, okay, we met, we had chemistry, let's keep this thing going. And then I think from there, the guy, if he's really about her and really wants to take her seriously, I think every day you should be communicating with the girl.
Mm-hmm. So what was there a video chat with the guy that you communicated with for a week? Like, did you guys take it to a video chat level, or was it just texting and calling?
No, I wouldn't want to be video chatting week one. I would say after date 2, maybe. Like, let's make sure like we're mutually interested before you're video chatting.
So no matter what, meet first, really? Well, this is COVID now. We got to think COVID restrictions.
This is true. So I would say, okay, so if you're not going out on dates, then I would say text for a week, and then, week 2, don't just randomly FaceTime. Please make an appointment.
Whoa.
Because this is important. This is important.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I can see that.
Please make an appointment.
Make an appointment.
We really are in our bonnets over here, okay? Right?
Me too.
Hey,
Me too.
she said bonnet.
So, yeah.
Yes.
FaceTime is great. FaceTime is a great way to figure out if, you guys have that connection. I just think it shouldn't be too soon. But girls love it. I think girls really love it, especially if you're interested. Now, I would say that FaceTime adds that more personal connection. So I would say, again, I would make sure that you're really serious about her before you FaceTime, because I would say, as girls, we like to talk to our friends about, who we're talking to. So if it's like, yeah, girl, like, he FaceTimed me. What? He FaceTimed you now? Like,
that's another level. That's another level. Oh,
wow.
That's another level. So I would say, if you're not ready for that level, keep it to phone call. Phone call is good.
Got you.
I missed out on all that. So, you don't know.
So I think that's solid advice. I mean, really, that's solid advice. I'm really soaking it in. Like, I got a mental notepad right now that I'm writing everything in there. Yeah, I got some edits I'm gonna make to my profile. You know what I mean? When the time is needed. But there is one thing. We had like a pre-show conversation, and there was something that you said I felt was really powerful. You know what I mean? I think you should go in a little bit deeper, and I think it's probably. I think it nails everything in the coffin about what dating and just dealing with people in general is about. You said be who you want to attract. Kind of fill the people in on what you were talking about with that.
Yeah. So I think so many times in dating we have this idea of what we want this other person to be, right? It's like we have this list, or we have this like fantasy about how they're going to look and how they're going to approach and how they're going to talk and, how tall they're going to be or whatever. But really, those things really kind of deter us from having a clear view and having a clear perception of what can come into our lives, because you may see something and it may not be exactly what you thought would be for you, but you're so focused on that tunnel vision of what you think you need and what you think you want that it skews, what you think, who you think should approach you and who you think you should talk to. So I think the most important thing is internal. And what I mean by that is, if you want somebody compassionate and intelligent and about their business and independent, then you have to be that first. And then that energy that you are putting into yourself, just being that for yourself, you're going to attract that in other people. Now, I won't say you always will attract that, but once you raise those standards and those values for yourself, that you're going to start realizing who you attract and who you may not attract anymore, because, your standards for yourself are a little different.
Right, and I totally agree with that, and I feel like, you know, when you do that, when you work on self first, you know, like you said, your standards will go up. You're not going to tolerate as much from people because you knew what it took for you to become where you're at. You know what it took for you to get where you're at. So you're not going to really tolerate a lot of BS from somebody else. Either you're going to be with me and bring me up and we're going to do this thing together, or I can let you be where you be. You know what I mean? So I feel like that is definitely the biggest advice, especially for me. If Reggie has a tip, you know, man to man, you know, do your thing, do what you got, have a to-do list, man. You know what I mean? Whoever you are listening right now, have a to-do list in your life that you want to do. What's your goals? What you want to do? And be working at that. You know what I mean? So me, I feel like, you know, I'm doing what I do and I will attract my queen, you know, my wife, and we'll grow together, you know. But until then, I'm just trying to rub on a little booty, watch some Netflix and chill. We ain't got to do nothing. I said, we ain't got to do that. I'm just trying to chill, get to know you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Grow together, you know? Sheesh.
I don't know if I should say this or not.
Say it, Marv. This is a podcast. Speak on it, Marv.
Listen.
Put it out there. What you got to say?
I had to say that when we all worked at the same radio station.
Whoa. I ain't say that. I thought you said so.
Oh, okay.
Now, speak on it. What you got to say, Marv?
No, I was just going to say, in my personal opinion, whether Reggie is my best friend or not, I think that you guys would have made an excellent couple.
Marv.
Oh my
Really?
God.
Yeah.
You really going to say that on the podcast live on the air?
There's nothing wrong with that.
We had a whole agenda to stick to, and you just going to go, let me make this laugh real quick.
It's not left. It's just my honest opinion of, because I know both of you, and anyways, it's my opinion. Whether you like it or not.
There's crickets playing right now, London. There's crickets playing. No. Look,
always cricketing me, man.
Look, if I may have to move to New York. If the opportunity come, I'll move to New York. You know what I'm saying? London has the qualities where, you know what I'm saying, brother may slow down, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if she put me a little email or something, I may have to move to New York, cut the show. Marv, our show will be over.
I'd move to New York with you.
We'll take over New York then. You know what I'm saying? We'll take over New York then.
Wife, VV, all that. Right.
Well, London, look, give the guys, if you have like one last thing or one big sum up, you know, as far as dating advice, what would you tell the fellas?
I would say be who you are, be confident, make your intentions clear, don't be shady, talk if you want to talk, don't waste time if you don't, and yeah, just be genuine, be true, and be just a nice guy.
Awesome. Well said, man. Let's give it up for London Kasmir. London, where can they find? Let them know where to find you at one more time. Let them know where to find you, where they can hear you. You got a podcast as well.
Yeah, so you can find me on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts at Seasons with London Kasmir. It's a lifestyle podcast, so we talk all things life in different seasons of your life. And you can find me on Instagram, London Kasmir, Kasmir. Yeah.
So hold on, do nice guys finish last or not?
No, they finished first.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, because I was always the nice guy. Damn it.
And look at you, you're married with a beautiful baby.
Thank you. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yay, nice guys.
And Reg is still swiping right.
No, I swipe a lot of left too, though. I'm bougie. I'm picky, man. I'm bougie, man.
Okay.
I'm bougie, man. But look, this is another great, awesome episode of Me and My White Friend. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. I am your boy Reggie Regg. To my left is my great friend, my white friend Marv.
Hello.
We are all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Go subscribe and follow on YouTube. If you have not seen season 1, go watch season 1. It's great, man. Good comedy. We got great musical guests, 10 musical guests. What else, Marv? What else?
Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, our website,
Listen to the podcast. Yeah. Oh, if you got
check out our good friend London. Go check out her Instagram. Follow her, please, and all that good stuff. Yeah.
And we love you.
Yes.
Peace.
Awesome.